Hello Battlefield fans, Wildchild here. Welcome to some TDM. That's right, we're playing TDM here on Dragon Pass, and this has to be one of my favorite maps in this game, in Battlefield 4. I think it's just awesome. Like the layout in this map is fun. Regardless what game are you playing here, it's amazing. I like it. So that's right. Like I said, TDM, and I am being a medic. That's right. Because I love being a medic. Being a medic is fun. So I get a bunch of questions. People send me private messages and stuff like that, asking for tips, way to help them to improve accuracy. I don't know what to do in the map. I don't know what to do over here. So I mean, it's basically you have to play the game a lot, in order for you to get comfortable, and in order for you to work on your accuracy. If you're like myself, who like to play different games, you're gonna find a little bit harder, and this happens to me a lot. I have talked to this in previous videos. Let's say when I play Destiny, if I play a lot of Destiny and none of the Battlefield 4, when I switch games, it just feels so weird for me. I need to get used to the sensitivity. I need to get my shot back. It just feels so weird. So if you move on from game to game, it's gonna be a bit more difficult for you, just as it is for me. But if you stick just to one game, eventually you're gonna get a lot better. And when it comes to accuracy and just making sure that you really aim to the enemy and all that stuff. So that's how it works, at least for me. The more you play the game, the better you're gonna get. And how to move in the map, well, that's something kind of difficult to tell what to do, or like go to this road. I kind of tell you when domination, hey, focus on this flank. So I give you an idea on what to do. Moving to certain areas. When you play TDM, or even for domination, it could be a little bit different for you, because the enemy is playing a certain way. In my gameplay, it could be a lot different for you. So in this case, we got pretty aggressive enemy in this gameplay, and I was trying to obviously watch the flanks. This is something that I really focus on when I play my games. The flank is very important to move on, from location to location, and to stay out of the enemy sights. Basically, you want to be ninja, kind of like a ninja. You're gonna move, because the idea is so you don't get spotted, so the enemy don't know where you are, and your squad mates kind of respawn on you. So all of a sudden you got a lot of guys spawning on one side, you got your other team on the other side, your other teammates, right? And this is a bunch of you guys all over the map, and the enemy is like going crazy, trying to kill, left, right, so they're going nuts. So for me, flanking is something very important when you play shooter games, and that's something that you need to focus on. I always tell you, avoid being in the middle of the map, and I do that a lot. But in this gameplay, I want to be running a little bit in the middle, and that's when I was kind of I reached a point in this gameplay where I didn't know where the enemy was. I was trying to figure out where they're spawning at, and that's one thing that I want to challenge you, that just sometimes take a minute or two, maybe not a minute, that's a little too long, but just take a few seconds to figure out what it's going on. I know this game gets too crazy, when you play TDM or domination, whatever, it gets too crazy, and sometimes you start running around and you don't know what's going on. You're trying to look for the enemy, and all of a sudden you just found their spawn, and they will kill you. So what I like to do is I take a second or two and kind of like a stop where am I at, and I just look left, right, where am I, where's this guys, where are my teammates, what is going on, where did the enemy spawn, because I want to be able to flank them, in a non-obvious way. So I want to be able to flank them without being seen, and that way, looking for extra kills with before I died. So to me that's key, trying to find that moment where, like, okay, what I'm going to do next, what's gonna be my next move. I'm gonna flank right, I'm gonna flank left. Is middle the option? Middle is never the option, because everybody wants to roam middle, and especially guys with the shotguns. So like, you see me over here, just on the flank, just moving to the flank. They were in the middle, just trying to move to, and then we catch this guy over here by surprise. So this is a good example over here on moving, and using the flanks. Obviously, this, but there's a lot of people who don't know this, and they seem to forget it. So it's very important just to use those flanks to your advantage. That way you'll be able to get more kills than that. You know, that's one of my secrets. So there you go. So I think this is the part over here. Oh, this is right here. I'm like, okay, where's this guy coming? Like this way or that way, or where they're spawning at? Like where? What it's going on? So this is what I was talking about. I'm just taking my time over here in the middle, like maybe like an idiot, but but I'm just trying to figure out if they're gonna spawn, you know, left, right, what is going on, and kind of start moving around a little bit. And I see my teammates are like clustering that building. I don't want to go there. I heard this guy running. So basically, that's what it is. You take your time to plan your attack. You know, you take your time to do your thing. You know, not everything needs to be crazy rushing. You know, you saw me in my previous video rushing for those flags, you know, and crazy, you know. Sometimes you need to do that because sometimes the games require you to be aggressive, and you need to be aggressive, and you need to run, you know. That's an objective, which is a little bit different, you know. You don't focus that much on kills like you do in TDM, so you focus more on the objective. So in this case, you know, I didn't even know what the enemy was, so might as well just take a few seconds and just, you know, make sure that, you know, you go to the to the right direction. But once again, over here I'm using the flank, always like the outskirts of the maps, and not rushing like crazy. Always, you know, run and then you take a quick look, see what's going on, try to stay behind cover. So those are the tips I want to give you in this video. Pretty obvious stuff, but like I said, people ask me, you know, all these questions, and I'm just trying to answer them all in one video. So yeah, your teammates, they'll thank you when you revive them, you know. So you have to do that. Obviously you're a medic, and that's your job. So another tips for medic, you know, and this is something that I see a lot, and I think I talked about this in some previous video. In my case, when I'm a medic, I tend to stay a bit behind my teammates. The reason why I do this is because if you are up front rushing like crazy, you won't be able to revive your teammates. Okay, I don't know if you get the idea. So the idea for me is to stay close to or behind. That way, if they die, I'm able to revive them, or try to, you know, unless they're like a weird spot and I can get to, you know, because sometimes these people rush too much, and definitely it's just in a way kind of impossible. So I tend to stay like I'm doing over here, kind of close to these guys behind, you know, and if needed, you just go ahead and revive them really easy, and you know, with no problem over here. Just save my teammate's life. You're welcome, buddy. But that's the idea with the medic. So you stay close by, and then you're able to revive him. If I was rushing, I wouldn't be able to revive this guy over here, or like this guy over here that just died by the claymore. So it's always good to, if you're a medic, it's always good to stay close to the enemy, maybe a little behind. You know, don't worry, you will be able to get some kills. That's, you know, that's not the problem, but you want to revive your teammates because you want those tickets back. So that's very important. So that's a tip, my friend. You know, just basic stuff. It's just moving with a little bit of brain. You know, that's the way that I see it. You know, it's not about rushing crazy. And funny thing is, my next gameplay will be on Silk Road, and I will be rushing with a shotgun once again, and this will be mindless, crazy, straight up rushing. I know I got 30 plus kills in that one, so that will be my next gameplay on Silk Road. So you can look forward to that one, which is a little bit different from this one. So my gameplay or my game style changes from according to the map, game mode, and weapon. Okay, so like I said, so over here a bit more, in a way, maybe quote unquote defensive. You know, just trying to stay close to my teammates, and just try to be, you know, be smart and ride these guys over here. You know, just making sure that that, you know, I cover all these flanks, all these areas. But very important over here, I see they're all coming over here after me, and I'm in a horrible spot. I know I'm going to die, so I'm gonna try to get a kill or two before I die. Yeah, they're all coming after me, so it's such a bad spot. I was trying to, or I wanted to revive my teammates, I couldn't. I feel bad. But anyways, so game style changes according to what's going on in the game. Game modes, weapon, and you know, some weapons are better in certain things than others. So I try to take advantage of that, and that's why I'm able to have some, you know, some decent gameplays, and everything is fun. You know, so everything is, you know, in a way, packed with strategy and ideas moving slow. If the game requires you to move slow, well, I'm a medic, so I'm not gonna be crazy running like all over the place. You know, need to revive teammates, provide some health packs, things like that. So it'll changes, but still comes down to how the game is going. So for example, next time you play this map, and again TDM, you could be end up against a bunch of snipers, and you're gonna have to just rush to the enemy spawn and just kill a bunch of snipers, because a lot of people like to go like up in the hills and just sit down over there or just go prone and try to snipe. So you could end up having maybe a bit of a different game, or maybe you could end up being in a lobby where your teams have the snipers, so it all changes, but for the most part it's the same basic idea of staying away from the middle. Use the flanks to move in the map, and that way you'll be able to survive a little bit more and catch the enemy by surprise, which is what you want. Okay, this is what you want. Catch the enemy by surprise. They don't know you're there. They don't expect you to be there. So if you happen to have a a weapon with the suppressor, it'll be a lot better, so you can just be really stealthy. But I don't have a suppressor. I'm using here the AEK, so pretty beast. Gun shoots really fast, and I like it. I like it since Battlefield 3. One of my favorites, so it's very awesome. So that's basically the idea. That's basically trying to answer some of the questions that I get, and from you, watch the videos and want to know a bit more how to move in the map, and the stuff that I do. It's not a big secret. It's not anything crazy. It's just I take my time to do what I want to do. That's what it is. Take my time, and I just try not to be stupid. I saw the guy saw me over here, or like try to move around, trying to find just the best angle, the best possible angle for me to kill the enemy without being so obvious. That's basically what it is. Just to find a good angle so I can kill the enemy, and that's it. I don't know why I didn't revive my teammate right away. Over here is really funny. I'm trying to revive him. Look at it, this guy, and I'm trying to revive this guy, and I'm reviving the truck, and got me killed. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I was trying to revive my teammate. I thought that I had some time before I died, but I ended up trying to revive the truck or whatever that was. That was pretty dumb and kind of funny though. But things happen when you play the game, so you gotta have some fun sometimes, right? But for the most part, man, and that's what it is. That's what it is. You could be using any other gun here, the M16, whatever you want to use, and you can apply the same idea, and that you will be able to get more kills than deaths, which is basically what you want to do all the time. Doesn't matter how many kills you get. You could get maybe 20, 15, or 10. I don't care how many kills you get. But the idea is to get more kills than deaths. That's always what I aim for. So I have like these personal settings. No, I have this personal like set of numbers that I try to like reach when I play my games. So for example, I tried always not to die more than 10 times. So if I died more than 10 times in a game, for me, I don't judge your gameplay or what you do, but for me that's unacceptable. Dying more than 10 times. So always less than 10. 9, 8, 6, 7, whatever. That's, to me, that's okay. More than 10, that's not good. For me, that's a horrible gameplay. But that's just me. That's to keep my skill level sharp. And not just to fall into the maybe mistake of following or trying to get those revenge kills. Which is the horrible. I try to do that, and I always got my kill, but sometimes it got me killed looking for that revenge kill. So no, I don't do that anymore. So I tend to avoid that. But for me, yeah, less than 10 deaths, and doesn't matter how many kills. It could be 10, 15, 20, 30. Doesn't really matter. As long as I have less than 10 deaths, it's all good. So for me, it's a decent gameplay. So and it just varies. This gameplay, I don't know, 20 plus kills with less than 10 deaths, and next gameplay would be 30 plus kills, and so it just varies from game to game. But it's the same basic idea. Flanking. Well, the next one will be just rushing like crazy. But it's just more kills than deaths and having some fun. Some sort of strategy tactic in order to flank the enemy, catch them by surprise, do the unexpected, and that'll be it. So this is how you get to be a pro player, my friend. And I'm not a pro, but this is how you get to be good. You practice things. Okay, this is what the pros do. The pros have strategies and tactics, and what they do is they just go to empty servers. They just practice with friends. They practice little things, and when they go to tournaments, they have this good communication, and all that stuff. So it's a lot of practice, but there's always a strategy and tactic behind. So if you want to be a pro, you need to start seeing the game in a different way. Not just running like crazy or trick shots. Trick shots are fun, and yes, open lobbies. I'm sorry, public lobbies are fun for that. But you don't see much of those trick shots when in tournaments. If you really watch like a good tournament, like a serious tournament, it's sometimes, some of the times, it's like really slow paced because no one wants to be the one trying to get a 360 kill or something stupid like that and just lose the game, right? They want to win the game. They're playing for money. They're playing for stuff. So you want to make sure that you win those games. So if you look at the game from a different perspective, from the point of view like tactics and flanking and trying to outsmart the enemy, not to outrun the enemy, you win the games by killing people, not by running a lot. So if you're smart, if you apply some sort of whatever you want to do when it comes to strategy and tactics, that will allow you to be one step ahead of the enemy and just destroying them all, and that's always fun. So anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Wild Child. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, this commentary, and as always, if you haven't, please check out my channel, the videos. Check out the Battlefield 4, Destiny, The Witcher 3, and also Batman Arkham Knight, all that with live commentary. And I'll see you in the next video, and look forward to the Silk Road gameplay. Crazy rushing, shotgun madness. Alright, thank you for watching. Later.